Burnett applying some ball pressure on Shed. Can Sasser get going? Haven't said his name in a while.
Bradley's done a nice job on him as Burnett did in the first half.
There's Arsenault in the corner, kicks it back out to Shed. 4 to shoot.
What a crossover.
Teardrop off the back of the iron, kept alive.
Kept alive by Jamal Shed, now thrown away by Reggie Chaney.
Griffin behind the back. Puts it up. And the follow is good. It's Bradley to bring them within 1.
Boy, what a game that Jaden Bradley has had in this one.
Outstanding. He's got a dozen, 3 assists and 3 rebounds as well. And again, doing a job on Sasser.
Amari Burnett guarding Jamal Shed now. That crossover he made to get into the lane was big time.
Chaney with a finish. Shed with another assist.
Well, Jamal Shed is just making plays right now.
Griffin, beautiful feed to Clowney.
Draw 2 defenders and drop it off. Marcus Sasser couldn't get there to rotate over. But right now with this lineup, with Bediako out of the game, Alabama's able to spread the floor and drive it. And that's forcing help and giving them opportunities.
Jay, win or lose, how much does a game like this help these young Alabama players going forward this year?
I think it helps more if you win. But yeah, it definitely helps.
Some tired players right now, and you can imagine why with the physical nature of this game. But the Crimson Tide have fought back to get within 1.
What a great pass by Jamal Shed to find Reggie Chaney for that dunk. And then on the other end, Noah Clowney's had an outstanding game as a freshman. Driving the closeout, drawing 2 defenders and dropping it off. This physical game, is it going to be like body blows in a prize fight and have more of a cumulative effect that shows up the last 4 minutes?
A touch for Roberts. Pass deflected, but it finds Chaney. And he finds Shed. Shot clock at 1. And another rebound. This time it's Chaney, and he's fouled by Miller.
Not the best offensive possession that Kelvin Sampson could ever see. But when that ball is long or loose, you have to give an advantage to Houston because it's in their DNA to go after it.
Jay, in the first half, offensive rebounds were 8-3 in favor of Alabama. In the second half, 8-3 in favor of Houston. And we talked about it, both teams right around 40% in terms of offensive rebounding percentage, both in the top 6 of the nation. One of 2 for Chaney. And it's Alabama ball.
Alabama has to continue to look to drive the ball. They can spread the floor and get into the lane.
Roberts doing it at both ends. Well, if you want to have a draft and pick guys who impact winning, J'Wan Roberts right near the top of the list.
A guy who leads by example, and his example is playing hard every play.
4 minutes remain.
Houston trying to lift up this Alabama defense.
Roberts, no. Loose ball belongs to Alabama with a chance to tie or take the lead. Griffin, no hesitation. Rebound Shed.
Well, not a bad shot, but not the best shot that Alabama could have had there. More good things have happened from punching the lane than from taking a 3 early in the clock.
To shoot. Shed into the paint yet again. Finds Chaney. And it is out of bounds to Alabama. With 3:13 to go.
Alabama back on the floor.
Mark Sears has returned as well. Sears for three. Wow. Yes! And Alabama has the lead.
What a big-time shot by Mark Sears.
Don't you love that? A guy just coming in after being on the bench for several minutes. First touch, and away it goes.
Well, in Alabama, how long has it been since the Tide have had a turnover? I mean, they have gotten back into this game because they've taken much better care of the ball.
Roberts leaves it short. He's done so many good things for the Tide. Nice kick to the corner. And around and out for Miller. Maybe the best look he's had in this game.
That's the best look you could ask for, and it was all based on the penetration. And Houston not trapping off those ball screens, even with Bediako in the game. A little bit of a surprise.
Now do the Cougars respond to the offensive end? Can Sasser get involved? And the foul is called on Sears.
Well, Sasser used that off arm to get the space, and then Sears picked up the foul. And Nate Oates reminding the official that, hey, he pushed off first. Take a look at Sears here getting the screen. After Bediako set the ball screen, you go underneath. Sears knew it. Terrence Arsenault went underneath, and Sears made him pay for it. That's a big-time play out of the timeout for Alabama. But Nate Oates was giving the officials the what for about Sasser. He felt like he pushed off to give that space, and then Sears tried to reassume that space and picked up the foul.
And about the best thing you could ask for if you're Kelvin Sampson is Marcus Sasser at the free throw line. He is just 2 for 10 from the field today, but he's a great free throw shooter. 5 for 6 from the line in this one.
I think Kelvin Sampson would take Marcus Sasser anywhere.
Yeah. And he missed the second. Bradley turns the corner. Another good foul. And another missed three, this time by Clowney.
You can't ask for 2 more wide open threes than Alabama has. Nate Oates knows it.
Yeah.
They just missed them, but the penetration is what's opening those up.
Boy, Jaden Bradley's playing well. Sasser. Walker keeps it alive, but it comes down to Bradley. Sears for three. Clowney with a follow, and the Tide have the lead.
Boy, in a scramble situation, that's what opened up the offensive glass. And what a game Noah Clowney is having as a freshman in this difficult atmosphere. What a battle.
Yeah, 2 of these freshmen playing extraordinarily well in Clowney and Bradley. Bradley getting minutes that usually belong to Quinterly, but he's been on the bench a long time because Bradley's been playing so well, and Clowney's done the same thing today.
Well, Houston went after that offensive rebound, and that gave an advantage situation. So Houston in scramble right now, and nobody able to get there and put a body on Noah Clowney, and he just puts it under. Yeah, now he's got Charles Bediako back in the last few possessions to protect the rim. So he's got that shot blocking presence should Houston get the ball into the paint.
And you want to talk about face guarding. Nimari Burnett in the corner on Marcus Sasser. Here comes Sasser trying to get the ball. Burnett won't let him.
Oh, a great job off that screen of Burnett to stay with Sasser.
So Shed realizes he's got to make a play. Can't hit it, and it's Alabama ball. And Miller is fouled on his way up the court.
And Kelvin Sampson was telling his team, no fouls, play it out. And now Alabama goes to the free throw line with the ability to make this a 2-possession game with 45 seconds to go.
Miller 2 for 3 from the line in this one. Last season, Alabama won by 1, shot free throws well. They have not shot them well in this game so far today. A big one there.
Even if Brandon Miller makes this and Houston is down 4, there is still plenty of time. You don't have to go for a 3.
2 huge free throws for the freshman. 2-possession game. Houston, by the way, out of timeouts.
And Barnett is not going to let Marcus Sasser breathe on this possession.
Chaney. Aggressive attempt at the rim. He's fouled and will shoot a couple.
Reggie Chaney has a ton of experience. The senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, is a good defender, good offensive rebounder.
2 for 5 from the line on the season coming into the game today. 2 for 4 in this one. And Houston just at 60% from the line. 72% on the season as a team. And he missed them both. And Clowney secures the rebound.
I think you got a foul now. They're waiting too long.
And they'll put Miller on the line again, but he's striding to the line confidently after just knocking down a couple.
Well, coming away with nothing on that last possession for Houston is deflating.
Boy, what a second half here for the Tide.
They just dug deep. And they took care of the ball. The most important factor was they stopped turning the ball over. The smaller lineup helped. But they got the ball into the lane. They drew help. They kicked it out and just made play after play.
They had 12 turnovers at halftime. They've only turned it over 3 times here in the second half against as good a defensive team as there is in the country. Roberts got to run it down. Seconds are ticking away. Walker, no. Chaney, yes, and a chance for 3.
Well, you don't want to foul there on a stick back and give Houston a chance to cut this to a 1-possession game. Not the shot that Houston wanted. It was a tough 2 and a mid-range shot. That was a great play by Reggie Chaney.
Trying to get it back to a 1-possession game. Again, Houston out of timeouts. And another miss. And they wrap up Miller and send him back to the line.
Well, you think about the tough games that Alabama has won. To win that 4-overtime game against North Carolina. And to come into this environment and put yourself in a position to win it at the end. Really a remarkable second half performance by the Tide.
A 20-point swing in the last 17 and a half minutes. And even with the way he was not able to knock down threes, with every free throw Brandon Miller's knocking down, Jay, he should be feeling better and better about helping his team inch closer to a victory.
Well, especially in crunch time. No threes, no fouls for Alabama.
Shed gets off the 3. Kick back out. Sasser inside. And this one is over. Alabama comes into Houston and knocks off previously undefeated and top-ranked Houston with an extraordinary performance in the second half, led by, in a number of ways, their freshman, the Crimson.